E3. Next to Christmas, this has got to be my favorite time of the year. I mean, after all, it basically is Christmas. But, you know, with games. My history with E3 is honestly quite uneventful. One year I decided to watch it, and here we are. I'm so glad this event came back this year. I can now rest easy at night knowing that even after the literal apocalypse, E3 will still be operating at full force. That being said, it wouldn't be much of an E3 without companies to supply the games. So who do we have in our lineup this year? Someone's missing. Yeah, Sony didn't show up. Again. I'm starting to get mixed messages from this company. It's like, yeah, they want me to buy their new console, but at the same time, they won't show up to my E3 or my local Best Buy to sell me the damn thing. Okay, you know what? Who cares? We still got Ubisoft, Xbox, and Nintendo to cover. You know, the big ones. So let's chug some hype juice and stretch out our face muscles for some thumbnail-worthy reactions. It's time to watch E3. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, that. Oh well, I think I know where all the budget went. Look at those fancy glass structures. Ubisoft kicks things off with Rainbow Six Extraction, which I'm sure many Rainbow fans appreciated. You know what didn't appreciate it? My patience. This went on for 15 minutes and I got bored. And what didn't help my boredom was their next announcement. You're trying to tell me that Ubisoft, the guys that made the Rabbids, are giving guitar lessons now? Well, sign me up! Okay, I'll admit, Riders Republic looks alright, but if anything, this trailer just made me want to go for an actual bike ride instead of, you know, playing this game. More Rainbow Six Siege along with some expansions to games I have never played. Just Dance 2022, I was getting worried for a second. Some Assassin's Creed stuff, this is a series that I've been wanting to get into, but just, haven't. Far Cry 6, oh my god, is that Gus? Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope was probably the only game in this presentation that I am somewhat interested in, mostly because I'm a sucker for anything galaxy themed. I played the first hour of the original Mario plus Rabbids and it was alright, so I'm sure this game will be alright too. And then Ubisoft ends the show with Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. It looks pretty, but I am not an Avatar guy. Yeah, Ubisoft's show kinda sucked. Definitely not one of their better E3s. It was like they didn't really have anything to show us this year, so they just stretched out everything they already had. In fact, I'd say if their presentation was about 30 minutes shorter, I'd probably be singing a different tune. Oh well, next! Oh yeah, Bethesda's here too. Microsoft bought out Bethesda recently, which I think was an excellent decision, as not only does it give the Xbox some actual exclusives for once, but it also means there's one less conference I have to sit through. Todd Howard, the man who's old enough to be my dad, comes out on stage to tell us about Starfield. And you know, before this trailer, I had no idea what Starfield was about, and after this trailer, yeah, I still don't know what Starfield is about. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's a space game, but, we get release dates for Stalker 2 and Back 4 Blood, as well as a cool little teaser for a game called Contraband. Captain Jack Sparrow is coming to Sea of Thieves, so what a pleasant surprise. A bunch of Yakuza games are getting thrown onto Game Pass. I don't know what a Yakuza is, but I gotta say, this trailer definitely got my attention. We get a cool gameplay trailer for Battlefield 2042. I see the video game industry still has yet to learn their lesson about giving games future-implying titles. My life flashes before my eyes, and yet another time loop game. I swear to God, this concept is being milked to death. Psychonauts 2 looks really fun, and it finally got a release date this August. I can't wait. Bethesda announces a free summer update for Fallout 76, as well as another update that will be coming next year. Also, Elder Scrolls Online is being enhanced for next-gen systems. Party Animals is coming to Xbox in 2022. This game reminds me of Fall Guys for some reason. Oh, and also Hades and Somerville are coming to the Microsoft box as well. We get another trailer for Halo Infinite, and coming from a guy who's never played a Halo game before, this looks really good. It definitely sold me on an Xbox, and with that free-to-play online multiplayer, I'll take a dozen, please. Diablo 2 Resurrected, coming this year. A Plague Tale Requiem, coming next year. More Far Cry 6 footage. Gus is gonna be in 4K. Slime Rancher 2. I've heard some amazing things about the original Slime Rancher. Definitely gotta give these games a try someday. Shredders actually looks really fun. Atomic Heart looks really weird, but in a good way, and Replaced has a really, really cool art style. The Shroom and Doom update is coming to ground grounded, and 15-player lobbies are coming to Among Us. It's about time. 2, Euden, you see, I don't care enough about these games to learn how to pronounce their names. Age of Empires 4. Cool. The Outer Worlds 2. I still haven't gotten around to playing the first Outer Worlds. Slow down, guys. Microsoft Flight Simulator is coming to Series X this summer. Yes! And also Forza Horizon 5 looks sick, both visually and gameplay-wise. Listen, it's been a while since I've played a Forza Horizon game, so I'll be easily impressed by whatever this franchise does. Like bowling. Phil Spencer emerges to celebrate Xbox's 20th birthday. Happy birthday, Xbox. Look at you, getting old. Then Bethesda announces Redfall, an action-packed game about vampires or something. It looks cool. And finally, we get it. One of the best announcements of this E3. My God, it's the Xbox mini fridge. Yes, this is actually a thing, and I need it in my life. How else am I going to refrigerate my apple juice? And that was Xbox's E3, and honestly, it was pretty good. Like, it made me actually want to buy a Series X now. They had plenty to show off in a well-paced presentation. I mean, really, it was just game after game after game. That's how it should be. Anyway, next! Okay, I know I may be a bit biased, but I think Nintendo won E3. They pulled off quite a solid direct, filled with announcements that, despite being heavily speculated about, were not expected in the slightest to actually happen. Of course, this all started with a good old Smash character announcement for Kazuya from Tekken. Now, I'm not much of a Tekken guy, so I'm just gonna leave this one with a respectful, I'm happy for the people who enjoy this franchise response and move on. Square Enix is bringing Life is Strange over to Switch, along with Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Thank you, Square Enix. Worms Rumble, Astria Ascending, and 2 Point Campus are coming to Switch, as well as Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, a remaster of the first 3 Super Monkey Ball games, you know, the good ones, on the Switch. Please, guys, don't screw this up. And right after that, we get Mario Party Superstars, which is basically Nintendo's apology for Mario Party the Top 100. Guys, just please, don't screw this one up either. Takahashi comes out to tell us that Metroid Prime 4 is still in development. Yeah, well, I'll believe it when I see it. Anyway, they're gonna show us another Metroid game. It's probably gonna be another remake or spin-off, you know, some Federation Force oh my God. They're doing Metroid 5, the game that has technically been in development for about as long as I've been alive, is coming out this October. Mercury Steam, I love you! It looks so good with the atmosphere and the gameplay. Everything I loved about Samus Return seems to be returning in this game, and I love the whole concept of the Emmys. My anxiety can't wait. They did it! That was the best announcement of this entire E3, and what's crazy about it is that we're not even halfway through the Direct. Okay, they give us a little break with a Just Dance 2022 trailer that probably gave someone out there a DMCA strike.
Audio jungle.
Oh, audio jungle.
Cruisin' Blast is awesome. I actually played this game at an arcade not that long ago, and I'd consider it a welcome addition to the Switch's library. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot plus a new Power Awakens set. Cool. Nintendo reminds us that a new Mario Golf comes out in a week, and Monster Hunter Stories 2 comes out a few weeks after that. WarioWare is finally coming to the Switch. I had hoped this would happen after WarioWare Gold came out in 2018, and I'm glad to not be disappointed. It looks great, and its emphasis on co-op sounds perfect for tabletop mode. Then Shin Megami Tensei 5 is shown off some more. Honestly, I haven't been too interested in the Shin Megami Tensei series outside of Persona, so I shrugged this one off. And you know what else I shrugged off? Danganronpa. I really don't care. Fatal Frame Maiden of Black Water. I also really don't care. Doom Eternal is getting DLC. Both Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 are getting HD remasters, and Strange Brigade exists. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope inevitably gets shown off again, and the first 2 Advance Wars games are getting remastered. I was not expecting that. Hopefully this means Battalion Wars will eventually get the same treatment too. And finally, we get to the Zelda section of the Direct. As I'm sure most of you know, the Zelda series is celebrating its 35th anniversary this year, so Nintendo is making sure we get our fill on Zelda content. Age of Calamity is getting DLC. Skyward Sword HD is still coming out this summer, and later this year we will be getting a Legend of Zelda Zelda Game & Watch. I want one of these so badly. It includes the first 2 Zelda games plus Link's Awakening and Vernum. Quite a meaty batch for a Game & Watch in my opinion. Hopefully this won't be too overpriced. And finally, to end off E3, we get gameplay for the sequel to Breath of the Wild, and oh my god, this looks incredible. I could dissect this footage all day if I wanted to. But I think this video's gone on long enough, so here's my summary. Sky setting looks cool, whatever this fire thing is looks awesome, and I want to know how the hell Link did whatever that was. Nintendo, congratulations, you won E3. In all fairness, I think it was Metroid Dread that really pushed them over for me, which puts Xbox at a close second place. And as for Ubisoft, well, at least they showed up. And that's it, it's over. Not a bad E3 to be honest. It's kinda weird that there were only 3 major companies attending this year. I mean, I guess you could make a case for Square Enix, but frankly, I don't care. I just hope more companies show up next year. I'd love to see Sony back in the ring, or even EA returning. I never thought I'd say that. Really, I just want E3 to be as big as it used to be, and I think a good way to start working towards that would be to get everybody back in the event. Because after all, you can't really have much of an E3 without the companies. Or can you? Nope, no you can't, I was wrong.